Okay, I went ahead and finished up all the knees on him and cleaned him up a bit. I started to put the mane on him here, and it's just a matter of putting the design on here, as you can see. Just go down a little ways, and then up here you just go up past the ears here a little bit in the front and kind of have this out like so. Alright, and the eyes is very simple to do. I found a nice easy way to do them. So what we're going to do is put a line on either side of the eyeball, and we'll show you how to do that. We'll do the nostrils yet. Little simple thing there as well. And we'll also, I did one of the bottom of the feet. All you need to do is put that horseshoe on there and that design, and you're going to do this a little bit at an angle and just go all the way around with a stop cut very carefully, and you're going to bring this down like so, and then you're going to just chop that center out a little bit, just slice it out a little bit. That's a little lower. You can see that's a little lower, you know, receded in there. So there we go. Alright, that will take care of that portion. Okay, so that's how, if it looks too big, then what I do is I go right on the very edge and just take a little edge off, just a tiny bit all the way around. Alright, just a little bit, not much, just to get that hard edge off of there. Alright, now for the nostril, this will be kind of interesting. I use these dockside gouges, mini gouges, micro gouges. They have come in so handy. They are hard to sharpen up. I'll be very honest with you, I even have a little bit of a difficult time sharpening them. So if you don't know how to sharpen, that's okay. Find somebody, find a club, or find a store that can teach you how to sharpen these up. And there's a lot online to learn how to do it too. So take heart, you know, you'll get there. To learn how to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this. Now, the last time I did the nostril, I actually knocked part of it out, and you can see we have it sticking out a little bit. So I'll show you how I got that look in just a second. First thing we want to do is we want to put the hole in for the nostril. So I took a little mini gouge. This is a G2, alright, very, very small. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to just place it in there one side and kind of bring it up to the top and do the other side, and then you should be able to go around. But see, I want to be careful when you do that, because you might knock something out that you don't want to knock out. So I'm going to go around a couple of times, make that kind of deep. Kind of want to drill that out. If you can use a drill, just make sure the drill bit's good and sharp if you decide to use a drill on it. See, now I'm able to turn this. I'm just going to go in there a little bit, so I want the depth of that. And now I'll get another smaller one here, okay, a little tiny one. See if I can just dig that out of there. Perfect. See? That's how it's done. I'm going to do the other one offline so I can see it a little bit better. Alright, so that's how you do the nostril. And then what I do after that is about 1/8 of an inch, 1/17, 1/16 of an inch. I just start scooping it out, making, just taking my knife and just scooping around there, just like we did for I'm trying to think what we used that for, like doing the knees. What you want to do is just go near that and just start scooping it out little by little. Alright, just little by little. You're not taking a lot off, but you're just going to try to, what I might do is just go take that out just like so. I want to lift that. Let me do this back here where I can see it. You're just trying to get that a little lip type of thing with the nostril. And you want to be careful that you don't rip the whole nose off when you do this. You know, it's just to take little bits and pieces out right next to that nostril. Now I'll probably fuss with this a little bit before I even start painting it, but you can see a little bit of how I'm doing that. That nostril's starting. What I'm trying to do is give it a little bit of an edge, like you see there. Okay, you can also take, if you have these gouges, you can also take a little round gouge and go around it a little bit off. That might work too. See, just to give it that little. A little harder to do it with a knife, but that's exactly the look you want. Okay, so go ahead and do the other nostril the same way, and then if it looks too bumpy, you take your knife and you kind of just take that little edge off. You'd be surprised what a little bit of cutting can do to your piece. Alright, that's how you do the nostril. We're going to go up here and do the eye next. The way I do the eye is pretty simple. I take the top part, which is his eyelid, kind of. I stick it in there pretty far, and then I go back and I sweep it out, just like so. Okay? You can already see the eye coming. Alright. You want to make it a little bit longer than the eyeball. Alright? And then you go over here and do the same thing over here. See, if you put those two lines on there, you'll be able to determine if you have that those eyes exactly in the right spot, opposite of each other. Again, we're going to just scoop it out. This is when a detail knife comes in real handy. Alright? Alright. And then comes the fun part of putting that eye in, which is just a little bit of a half oval, because it's coming out from underneath there. And you're going to try to get these exactly the same. I'll be right back, folks.